Okay, people have asked me sometimes, we talk a lot on the Wisconsin engine list about setting the points. These Wisconsin engines are very durable, indestructible almost, but they are finicky about one thing, and that is the breaker points. And newer engines don't have this, so you need to be aware of what this is. This here is the magneta. And inside the magneta, there are components called breaker points and a condenser. Now, one thing you'll need is a feeler gauge. And this is a set of blades. Each one's a different thickness, measured in thousandths of an inch. You'll need to go to the Wisconsin website and get the specifications for what the gap is supposed to be on your points. Depending on how old your engine is, you'll either need a Phillips or a straight slot screwdriver. This one uses straight slot. So we're just going to open this up. I'm not going to actually change anything because it's running and running well these days. So we had to change the points in it about 2 years ago, I guess. But I'm going to open it up and show you what's in here. And as you can see, looking at it, I need new belts. Those belts are only about 30 years old, so it's probably time. So we'll take out the screws carefully and not drop them in the dirt and lose them. And this just comes right off. And here's the magnetic coil. These are the breaker points right here. This is the condenser. Okay, I'm going to bring the motor around a little bit and let you see the points are actually in a gapped position right now. James, if you can zoom in right there, they're actually in a gapped position, and now they're closed. Okay, when they open like that, it'll spark right there. You see that? And that's the spark that gets transferred to the spark plug for ignition. That gap has to be exactly right on a Wisconsin engine or it will not run. And so to adjust it, you've got to loosen a screw here and a screw here, and then you can adjust that gap with a feeler gauge to exactly the size gap that it needs to be for your engine. And you can look that up again at the Wisconsin engine website. You can look up these classic engines. They have an entire page where you can look up your engine and get the correct settings for it and get it going. So that's a quick lesson on breaker points on older Wisconsin motors. And this is, of course, for the single-cylinder Wisconsin motors like this one. This particular motor is an AEN, but all of these A series are pretty much the same